What's up, guys? Justin, our self-supporting here, bringing you guys the brand new video today. Today, I'm bringing you guys a few duels for the Gren Maju deck for Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I actually haven't played a lot. I hopped on a few games last night, played like 4 or 5 matches, and just recorded them for you guys, or, saved them, and I'm just going to show you guys today. Looks like I have 3, so I'll show you guys that, and then I'll show you guys the deck list, and I'll show you guys what I would change, because I'm pretty sure it's the same deck list from the previous videos, except now I think there's a few changes to the extra deck I think you should make. Also, there's a few cards you can consider playing like one-ofs that I just think are fun little decks. So let's go ahead and get started with the first duel. I think even though it was gold matches, it's because that's what it put me in for Season 2. Like, I was just gold 5 for some reason. And I'm pretty sure all of them are basically against meta. I play like a zombie deck that wasn't necessarily meta. Yeah, but I believe this first one was invoked. Just let him do his thing. Goes to Alistair, adds the invocation, links it off to Artemis. Goes into Makaba, adds back to Alistair, shuffles the invocation. And I'm pretty sure he just literally passes on that. Not the best board, especially with my opening hand. It's pretty easy. I try to bait him, I'm pretty sure, because I didn't know what his I didn't know what it was looking like in terms of negates. So went ahead and added the Gizmic. That's a follow-up for next turn. Desires. When I knew he didn't do that, I knew he had nothing. So I just swung for 4K. Set 2 and passed. And I have 2 strikes, so those actually become very important. Obviously, because you guys know he has the Alistair, and he just activated Meltdown for a second Alistair. So it's obviously smart to just strike the Alistair, because he doesn't have invocation, unless he drew into it. Both players always draw the invocation, though. See? He did draw it. Do you think he goes App Cologne here? Negates my effects, swings over. He banishes my cards. Sets the Falco from grave. He was just really hoping I didn't have another Gren, so I didn't Gren because I wanted to be able to Lightning Storm if I had to, so that's the reason I didn't use the Gizmic. And I just swing. That's game. So that's pretty much it for game 1. He tried, but the Gren was just a little too strong. Very good deck, honestly. It's still a really good plat deck. So my next duel, gold 3. I believe this was against Striker. I think it was against Striker. And I'm not sure if this guy really knew what he was doing. I mean, he might have. I don't know. I don't know if this is just like the way to play Striker. Or is this the zombie guy? Could be the zombie guy. I'm pretty sure this is Striker. Yeah. Activates the multi-roll, Rhoda's the Ray, almost the Ray, specials the Rose, goes battle, I drop the Giz, he has the M2, he links it away to a Shizuku, I think? Yeah. And I strike the Shizuku summon, I'm pretty sure he just has to pass, yeah. It might just be over right here, honestly. He maxed me. I guess he doesn't know what he's doing. And we just end the game right here. OTK'd him, essentially. So a quick little second duel for you guys. Now we'll go into the third and final duel, and then I'll go over the deck list and show you guys some changes that you guys could possibly make. Not necessarily to make the deck better, because I do think the main deck's just about perfect. But just some fun tech cards that can just make the deck a little bit more exciting. Give you another win condition. So this I believe is against a zombie guy. He's playing the full zombie package. But the shifter right there, that shifter was just huge. That's why you play 3 shifter. Some decks just, I mean, literally just can't play through shifter, and definitely zombies is one of them that has a really hard time playing around shifters. So he just got those guys and passed. I drew into the shifter, which is kind of a dead draw, but I can use it to discard off twin, assuming he uses back row. He used the Jack-O-Bolin. Sorry, I'm back. We actually had a very important phone call I had to take there, so I apologize, but we're going to go ahead and continue on with this duel. Go ahead and swing into him for some damage, pass it over. I have a Judgment, a Warning set, and also a Twin. Twister is probably dead against this matchup, but, you know, it's just there. So I just kind of tend to stop the synchro summons because it wastes a lot of resources on their end. He did have the Reborn, and I let him go through with the Reborn. And I decided, I believe I decided to Judgment this one right here. Oh, he just decided to scoop. Okay, that's what happened. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and show you guys the deck list, and we will go over a few things, and then that'll be it. I mean, we'll go from there. You guys let me know what you guys think of the video in the comments. I also have a Dark World video I'm working on here in the future, so if you guys like to see that, just leave a comment, let me know. I am a free-to-play player, so it takes a little bit longer. So I'm pretty sure the deck list is about the same as last time, but for any returning or new viewers, this is Gren Maju Stun. It's good deck going first or second. It's better going first, in my opinion, just because you play like shifters and inspector borders and a ton of solemns and stuff. But anyway, in the main we have 2 Eater. You don't need more than 2. I never need the 3rd and never miss it. Plus it conflicts with Extravagance. 3 of your win condition, Gren Maju. It's just a really good card. Gets 400 attack for every banish card. And then Inspector Border at 3. Just your best normal summon going first. 3 of your only hand trap. It's a really good card. It stops pretty much, I'd say 90% of every deck you play. I mean, banishing instead of getting graveyard effects are so huge. 3 Gizmic. Very good card, really good for buffing up your Gren, and also just really good for disruption. I'm keeping you alive as well. I play the going second cards, Feather Duster and Raigeki, literally just for going second. I play the 3 Duality, 3 Desires. This went to 1 in the TCG recently. That's unfortunately. Deck's still playable because basically just cut these 2 cards and play like an Upstart and like or you can play like 2 DD Dynamite. That's what I was going to say. If you want like a fun tech, you play 2 DD Dynamite and cut the Desires in the TCG. But in this game, you can still play 3 Desires, so why not? And you have 3 Extravagance. Your extra deck is pretty much doesn't matter. The only card that you truly use a lot is Natisse, and that's just for punishment. So, 1 Lightning Storm, another going second card. Twisters, this is another good going second card, and also a good going first card. You could just set it. Then we have 2 Dogmatic and Punishment, 3 Solemn Judgment, 3 Solemn Warning, and 3 Strength. That's self-explanatory. Those are your going first cards. Then I decided to play the 1 Imperial Order, and the 1 there can be only 1. Believe it or not, this card, I draw this card a lot. You don't need more than 1. It just sticks in your hand. So I decided to cut it to 1. I think that's the appropriate number. So for the extra deck, I play 3 Natisse, Diamond Dyer, couple cheap rank 8s for Gizmic. Nightmares, just because those are pretty much the only things I would go into if I needed to, and a decode just because I had it. So this is the budget. Now, the things you can do is you can add better rank 8s like Lancelot or like Dingirsu and replace for these guys, but they are expensive in the game, so I don't need it enough to think it's worth it. But if you guys are really taking this deck seriously, I definitely would work on the extra deck a lot more, because there are situations where like you just can't really out things on your board like Time Lords because you don't have like a Ding or you don't have like a like a Lancelot or something. So that's just my opinion, guys. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Thank you guys for the recent support on my previous videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys. Peace.